you get started with brush lettering, I want to show you how to determine where you put your paper in relation to the position of your arm. Now this might sound like it's a little bit complex, but it's really easy to do, and it's a fantastic way for you to be sure that you are getting the best out of your pens when you're adjusting your pressure. So what we're going to do first of all is put the paper down and hold the pen, but I would like you to close your eyes, okay? So if you just close your eyes and you hold yourself naturally as if you were going to write. So this would be my natural writing angle. I'm going to make sure when I open my eyes without moving my hand that first of all that I've got around about 45-degree angle from the base here, so my surface, which is my craft mat and my paper, coming up my pen. So if you draw an imaginary line down your pen and then along, that needs to be around about 45 degrees. This is only rough. It could be 30, it could be 55. It doesn't matter as long as you're not holding your pen upwards and as long as you haven't got it laying on the floor. Either one of these positions will allow you to not get the thick and thin strokes. You'll be able to get one fantastically, you won't be able to get the other. So we need to have our pen positioned around about 45 degrees. Now while you've still got your hand in that position, when you've opened your eyes and had a look without moving your hand, I'd like you to then keep it comfortable and draw a downward stroke. Okay, so what we're going to do for downward strokes is put the pen to the paper and press down. Okay, now I've seen that I've actually got quite a nice thick stroke. Okay, we're looking at thick strokes first of all. If you find that actually you hold your hand or your pen quite parallel to the edge of your paper, when you press down and do your thick stroke, can you see what happens? You don't get the widest part of the nib on the paper. If this is the case for you, what you need to do is actually bring your paper round. Keep comfortable. The thing with brush lettering is we want you to be comfortable whilst you're lettering. We don't want you to be struggling to keep that position and that affect your writing. So if this is how you naturally write, that's absolutely fine, but adjust your paper. So I've brought my paper now to 45 degrees from here. And if I now keep that in the position and I do the same, if I press down, you can see we've now got our thicker lines. So if you are struggling with your thick and thin lines, have a look at your paper position. See, I like to write very often with my paper at that position. I then move my entire body round slightly so that, as you can see, my pen in relation to the paper is again 45-degree angles. We've got lots of 45-degree angles going on here, but that means that I can get my thin strokes when I press downwards, and when I lift up I can still easily do my thin strokes as well. Sorry, my thick and my thin strokes. So those little techniques may just help you to work out where you need to be in relation to your paper and how you need to position your body. But the bottom line is keep comfortable. Everything else has to work around you.